Welcome everyone to your weekly reading. We're going to look at the next 7 days of what to expect. So we do have some shifts astrologically happening this week. We have the sun entering Gemini in the beginning of the week on Tuesday. So happy birthday season to all of my Gemini friends. And at the end of the week on Saturday, we have Saturn entering Aries. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been feeling shifts. Sometimes when there's big shifts happening, or maybe we have some ascension symptoms going on during these times, like headaches and being tired. Are any of you feeling that? I've heard some other spiritual people I've talked to feeling that way. I've definitely have been, so I would love to hear down in the comments. How are you feeling? That could be a sign there's a big shift coming into your life, or some ascension coming. But anyways, can't wait to hear from you. Let's get started by setting our intention for the week. So set a goal or something you want to manifest, something you want to happen, how you want to feel. We'll let this burn throughout the readings. Let's draw a card together for each group. Group number 1, we have number 99, compassion. Group number 2, number 19, pride. And group number 3, number 26, love partnership. Group number 1, 2, and 3. So use your intuition. Maybe it's the number on the card, the color, the words. Pause the video if you need more time. Timestamps and chapters will be below. Below you'll also find a link to my website so you can check out my offerings and book a private reading if you are interested. All right, I will see you in your reading. Welcome group number 1 to your reading. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You're all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What's going on the next 7 days for group number 1? We have the Star card. Let's pair this with another card. What is the Star card about? This could be about having faith and hope again in something, in spirit, and into your goals, into your manifestations, into feeling that divine connection. This could be wish fulfillment, Aquarius energy. The Fool card. Wow, there's a renewal this week coming for group number 1. A renewal of faith, a healing energy too. With this combination, a lot of you, maybe you're starting to feel really good and your energy is increasing. Maybe you really resonate with what I was saying in the beginning of this video. Maybe you've been feeling low energy, exhausted, headaches, pain, whatever it is. Low mood or emotion, and this week expect to feel a renewal of energy. You're feeling excited, you're feeling hopeful, you're going after your dreams and your wishes. You're making moves, you're making things happen. This is really beautiful. Expect a fresh start this week, a new beginning, renewal of energy, renewal of spirit. The 3 Pentacles here. Let's go with the 5 of Swords in reverse. You're working well with others. Your relationships are thriving, especially when it comes to collaboration with other people and in the workplace. Maybe there was some issues dealing with, clients, with your work or anything like that. You're working really well this week. Your relationships are going well. You're working well with others. A lot of you are really strong leaders this week. Perhaps this new beginning or wish fulfillment has to do with getting a job or a client or mending your relationships. But these can be two separate things here. But yeah, overall, working really well with others. Renewal of energy, healing energy, feeling good. New beginnings, fresh starts. Let's get some more information, please, Spirit. Tell us more about the week ahead for group number 1. Wow, 10th house authority. The 10th house governs our career, how we show up in the world, our public reputation, and that makes sense. Wow, and on the bottom of the deck we have collaborate. We were talking about collaboration with others and Aquarius energy. We have a lot of Aquarius energy coming through here. But yeah, you're working well with others. A lot of you are, there's something coming in, a fresh start within your job, within your work, within your relationships. You're working well with others, you're networking, your career is going well. You're getting recognized for your work and your leadership abilities. Yeah, there really could be a fresh new start, a fresh new beginning within your workplace. Let's get some more cards here. Let's put something in between these. Tell us more about the week ahead. Cacao, initiation. This is all about fresh starts. The Spirit's really confirming there's a new start here. Initiation. Again, you could be starting a new job, getting an interview, meeting a new client or business partner. Look, we have beloved on the bottom. Yeah, your relationships are really going well. You can even be meeting someone that's the start of a new relationship. A new relationship could be forming this week in any capacity. Any type of relationship here. Well, I want to get these. Tell us more about the week ahead. Okay, we have the 5 of Diamonds, a salamander here in the upright position. This card is called the Hellbender Salamander, a totem of Appalachian folk magic. The Hellbender was used by conjure folk in the mountains for many conjurations, including that of love and marriage, which is why it foretells such. If the subject of the reading isn't relationship-based, it can also denote good luck. Wow, we were saying relationships are a focus. So this card is foretelling a fortunate relationship. This is a fortunate relationship coming together for a marriage or a love relationship, it's saying. But also we have a work career theme going on for a lot of you as well. So this is good luck and a new commitment coming within career and business partnership. So expect good luck this week. Opportunities coming in terms of relationships and work partnerships. Love and marriage. And marriage, that word is about commitments. Love and commitments. A new love, new commitments. Good luck in both of those areas this week, group number 1. Huh? Tell us more about the week ahead. Look at that. Oh my God, Spirit's coming through to confirm everything we're talking about. Commitment and marriage. Wow, you could be meeting someone that leads to marriage, taking it to the next level with a current relationship, or again, this could be a marriage in terms of coming together in a work commitment. Commitment is the theme here. Oh my gosh. We have the Rider. This is saying some news is coming in. Some news you've been waiting on, perhaps even a package or a letter or some form of communication. And this makes sense for a lot of you. You could be hearing about that job interview, hearing from that person, hearing about getting the job. Expect the news you've been waiting on to come in this week. For some of you, this can be surprise news, but this is positive here. Expect news. Tell us more about the week ahead, please. Successfully overcoming a problem. And then someone is behaving stupidly. Okay, so Spirit's letting you know that you're overcoming a problem this week, but you might encounter someone who's acting a little stupidly. So now you know that in advance. You can, choose not to react to it, not to stoop to their level, and try to work things out and collaborate and understand where they're coming from, because they might just be going through a hard time this week. And I feel like you have a lot of great energy around you to work things out with people, to be a good leader, to understand others. But yeah, Spirit wants you to know someone could be behaving that way. Let's get an astrology card here to see if we can see what the sun, moon, or rising is of this person, or that's highlighted, or someone coming through. Who is going to be in group number one's life this week? Important group number one's life, sun, moon, rising. We have Jupiter. Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces. So Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, Pisces, sun, moon, rising. I feel called to get the card from the bottom of the deck too, and then we have Luna, so Cancer. So Sagittarius, Pisces, and Cancer. What, any relationship message that wants to come through here? Learn more about each other. Yeah, I really do feel like for a lot of you, in terms of relationships this week, it's something new here. So Spirit is calling you to learn more about the other person. Don't assume things, like be curious, have fun, explore, enjoy this time of getting to know each other. And I think this card is really coming out for Spirit, confirming that this is a new relationship forming this week. Again, whether this is work, friendship, love. For a lot of people, this could be, maybe even multiple, but there's a strong energy here of forming a new relationship, being in that beginning phase, learning more about each other, learning more about the job position too, if that's what this is about for you. All right, let's get your affirmation of the week now. So your number of the week is 99 or 9. So you might be seeing a lot of 9s around. All right. What is the affirmation of the week for group number 1? I love myself exactly as I am. I no longer wait to be perfectly in order to love myself. Oh, I love this. So you can take a photo of this, write it down, say it with me. I love myself exactly as I am. I no longer wait to be perfect in order to love myself. Beautiful. All right, now we're going to answer a question you have. So this could be any question at all. We're actually going to draw 3 cards for this question so we can get an answer for everyone, no matter what your question is. So what I would like you to do is state out loud or in your head a question you would like the answer to. And we're going to draw 3 cards. One will give us a yes or no type answer. One will give us timing, and another will give us some other details pertaining to your question that Spirit wants you to know. So state out loud or in your head a question you would like answered. Pause the video if you need more time. Spirit, what is the answer to the viewer's question? Got a straight up yes, an excited yes. Yes with the explanation point at the end. Oops. Okay, we'll put the all right. And I was almost like giggling when I was shuffling because I was looking at 99 and in my head I was like thinking in the Jay-Z song, I got 99 problems but a bitch ain't one. And I feel like this week relationships are thriving for group number 1. I feel like, you know, relationships aren't your issue. Like, I mean, maybe yes, someone will be acting different, but learn more about what's going on with them. You know, I think things will be okay, but I think relationships are going well. Overcoming a problem within your current relationships too. But anyways, all right. Tell us more about the answer to their question. Okay, Spirit's calling you to take action on what you're inquiring about. You got a yes, take action on it. You know, it's like your answer to your question is a yes, but some action is needed. Tell us more, please. And then there's Spirit's calling you to forgive. Forgive yourself for the past, forgive others. You know, that could be the action that's needed. If you're feeling blocked in some way, practice forgiveness, surrender, release. We have recovery on the bottom. So yeah, there could be something with mending a relationship, having compassion for yourself, for others, forgiving someone's behavior. You know, with this 5 of Swords in reverse, all of this, so someone could have behaved badly in the past, stupidly in the past, and I feel like there's this energy for a lot of you that you're mending this, forgiving each other, because maybe it's even your behavior, you know, maybe it's both. And we're realizing not everyone's perfect, we make mistakes, having compassion, and if you want to mend this connection, have renewal in this connection, then forgive, move forward, overcome that problem, and you will. All right, but take how that resonates to your specific question. Listen to your intuition, see how that feels, and ask yourself, what action can I take? But I think for a lot of you, this action is forgiveness in some capacity related to your question, even if it's not about what we were just saying. But anyways, that concludes your weekly reading. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from the reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so on my website, kittyrising.com, link below. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 1. Have a great week. I love you. Welcome, group number 2, to your week ahead reading. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You are all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your spirit guides, to my spirit guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What's going on in the next 7 days for group number 2? What's going on? What does group number 2 need to know? We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Let's see what this pertains to. And the Emperor. What I see with this combination here is during the next 7 days, I feel like you're leaning more into your logical side, your masculine side, no matter what you identify as. You're using logic, discipline, action to move ahead instead of, you know, maybe intuition or emotions. Maybe this is pertaining to something. Maybe you have a goal you're trying to set. Let's see. Let's get some more information here. Justice in reverse. And the Four of Wands in reverse. There's this feeling of unfairness here, things not working out. This could have to do with your home or your family. Maybe some people are trying to find a new place to live, and maybe the lease got, or your application for a lease got rejected, or a mortgage, or something like that. Or maybe there's taxes due on the home, or you have to spend money on the home, or file something, paperwork. I just feel like there's something here heavily that has to do with the home. And I think there's a lot of tasks you're going to have to take care of. Sometimes, okay, there could also be this energy of maybe there's been some things you've been neglecting in the homes. Cleaning, chores, upkeep, maintenance things, or paperwork things, those things that maybe were you weren't doing because maybe you weren't feeling well or didn't have the energy or just put them on the back burner. I think this is the week you're getting those things done. Just as in reverse, maybe you weren't putting that effort into your home or into your, life in general. And this is the week you're like, oh my gosh, I need to get things done. Again, this could be like, I'm gonna clean, I'm gonna get that paperwork done, file things, whatever. This is gonna be different for each person, but I feel like this is the week you're taking action and getting things done. Because maybe before there was stuff that was just weighing you down emotionally, or relationship stuff going on, life, family stuff, but now you're like, you know what, I need to get the mundane things done in my life. And I think you're going to have the drive and the energy to do so this week, so you're being called, to go with that. Yeah, look at this. All this Aries energy. The Emperor, we see that Ram had their Aries energy. It's the week to take action. And on the bottom we have Pallas Athena, think. Yeah, and this is great energy to go with that. Athena, strategy, action, a plan. This is the time to conquer those things you need to get done, because you're going to have the energy this week. You're going to have the capacity, the brain capacity, the energy to do this. So this is the week you're getting things done. Okay, and I think this could also be a lot of guidance coming through. But maybe you guys were like in a brain foggy energy, kind of like what I feel like I've been in that way. Like I was saying, like headaches, low energy, tired. I think you're going to be starting to, if that's you, either way, you're going to be thinking really clearly and having more energy this week. And it's a great time to utilize that to get things done, because your energy is rising. Okay. Tell us more, please, Spirit. Make a little room here. Angel's trumpet, death. So the word death, this isn't literal death. This is about letting things go, like the death card in tarot. On the bottom we have shape-shifting. Yeah, it's like, I think you guys were going through some sort of ego death or the death of a relationship, and you needed your time to hibernate. You needed that, but now it's time to rise from the ashes and to improve life, to move forward here. It's totally okay to take our time to grieve things that no longer exist. And I think that's the energy you're coming from. With death comes new life, new beginnings, new chapters. I'm just going to stand up and make sure this is centered. It was a little off the last group, I noticed after. I think we're pretty much good. Okay. All right, Spirit, tell us more about this. What's going on this week for group number 2? All right, we have the 4 of clubs. And it is in the upright position. And this shows a plowed field. Much like a farmer ready to plant, the Four of Clubs shows that the ground is ready for what you're planting or planning for the future. The work has been done and now we wait for the fruit. However, stay with upkeep. Nasty weeds can pop up and smother your crops if you don't stay on top of it. You are ready for this next phase of life. You're prepared. You know, that's one message coming through with this card, but also upkeep. Coming back to what we were saying in the beginning, it's time to upkeep your life. Get the things done, the tasks done. You know, this could even be with your appearance, maybe, you know, because you're grieving something or feeling down and out or low energy. This is the week to do the upkeep, like to take care of, you know, the house, like we said, but yourself as well. Maybe, you know, do an everything shower, cut your hair, or, I don't know, pay your bill, whatever it is. Upkeep to your physical appearance, to your health, to your home, to your relationships. Maybe you need to spend some time, like, you know, maybe calling, texting, because maybe you were so, you know, going through something yourself, and now it's Spirit's like, you know, it's time to upkeep our relationships too. Like, but upkeep, getting things done, you know, making sure everything's working smoothly is great. But also there's, again, that message that Spirit's letting you know it's time for you to grow, to bear fruit, to manifest the life you want. You are ready for the next level. You're ready, you know. I feel like you were grieving, but now you like are mowing the field. You're ready to start fresh. This is confirmation for you guys. Wow, unexpected income. Expect some unexpected income. Expect the unexpected in terms of money. Okay, some money's coming in this week. Wow, yeah, and then we have the card, the clover, which represents abundance, good luck, good fortune. Love it. Oh my God, that's very much confirmed. Wow. Good luck, good fortune is coming to you this week. Love that for you. Tell us more. What else, Spirit? Wow, plenty of material things. You are doing well financially and materially this week. New home, new attitude. This implies like moving to, but really no, it's like cleaning, getting stuff done, taking care of your home, taking care of yourself. Well, your vessel is your home, you know, to your actual home, your body. It is going to give you that new attitude, more energy. So do that spring cleaning, get those tasks done. You are going to be feeling really good. It's because I feel like you guys have been in this energy of grieving or going through something, and that you need to clear out that energy. You're ready to make way for new, plowing, clearing out the energy, doing an energetic cleanse, doing a physical cleanse, getting rid of clutter inside and out. It's going to really make room for abundance to come in. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, my cat's playing if you hear it. Let's see who's going to be relevant in your week, or prevalent or important in your week. Sun, Moon, Rising. We have Taurus, so a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's get a relationship card. Let's see if there's anything that wants to come through about relationships. Okay, Spirit's telling you to focus on self-love this week. Take care of yourself, love yourself. And, you know, self-love is doing those tasks, taking care, like, you know, doing all the nurturing you need, the grooming, all of that. Love yourself, take care of yourself this week. It's going to pay off for sure. Mm-hmm. So your number of the week is 19. You might be seeing a lot of 1s and 9s, or the number 19. You can look into that meaning too if you want. So let's get your affirmation of the week. What affirmation would be helpful for group number 2 to state throughout the week? My consciousness is filled with healthy, positive, loving thoughts that reflect themselves in my experience. So you can screenshot this or write it down. Say it with me. My consciousness is filled with healthy, positive, loving thoughts that reflect themselves in my experience. I love this. The more you do self-love, the more you take care of yourself, have positive thoughts, the more your outer world's going to shift. And you're going to see that materially this week. Like with your energy, you know, you're going to start to feel better. You're going to have more money coming in. And, all right, now we're going to answer a question you have. We're actually going to draw 3 cards today for that. So what I would like you to do is state out loud or in your head a question you would like answered to. We're going to get a yes or no answer, a timing answer, and like just more detailed answer, so you can get all the information you need regarding your question. So yeah, state out loud or in your head a question you would like answered. Pause the video if you need more time to think of your question. Spirit, what is the answer to their question? Okay, the first card we're getting is choose a new direction. Okay, let's tell us more. Not the right time. Okay, so what seems like at this time, Spirit's wanting you to focus on something else than what you're inquiring about. Can you tell us more? Peaceful resolution. Okay, so you're saying, you know, what you're inquiring about, it might not be the exact time this is coming into fruition. You're being called to focus your attention on something else at this time, but Spirit wants you to know that everything's going to work out. Whatever you're inquiring about, everything is going to work out, but it might not happen in the way you are expecting, and it might not happen right now. So Spirit's calling you not to worry about this or concern yourself too much with this right now, and focus your energy on something else and know that everything will work out for you. All right. Of course, take how this relates to your question as well. All right, group number 2, that concludes your weekly reading. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from it. If you did, please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what group you're coming from, how this resonated or what resonated, what you're claiming or manifesting this week. Would love to hear from you. Let me know how you're feeling if you've been having those ascension upgrade symptoms. I feel like you're going to be feeling a lot better this week either way. But anyways, thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 2. Have a great week. I love you. Welcome, group number 3, to your week ahead reading. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. You are all so welcome and so loved in this space. Thank you to your guides, to my guides for assisting with the reading today. Thank you, Spirit, for your clear and accurate messages. What's going on the next 7 days for group number 3? We have the 8 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. So this energy is saying we might be a little in our heads this week. We might be feeling stuck and stagnant and dissatisfied. And because we might be focused on our negative thoughts or beliefs, we might miss out on opportunities that are around us. We might feel trapped. We might feel stuck. But when you take a good look at this 8 of Swords, you realize her legs are not bound, and there are no captors in sight. She may not realize it, but she can easily walk away from this situation. And in this 4 of Cups here, you know, not feeling really happy here, looking down, missing out on something right ahead of them. So I feel like Spirit's calling our attention to this so we can realize that we have an opportunity for change this week. We have an opportunity for something better. But it's really up to us to seize that opportunity and to make choices to, move forward. Get some more cards here. We have the Devil and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Yes, this Devil energy is our negative thoughts. Our negative thoughts are keeping us chained, are keeping us stuck. I draw a card every day, every morning for myself, and I got the Eight of Swords today. I used to get it all the time. I haven't in a while, but I got it today, and I was like, so I was reflecting on that today. So maybe this is my group, but I definitely relate to something. We are feeling stuck, and it's negative thinking. It's being in this loop, thinking about the worst case scenario that can happen. Really letting our fears, our anxieties overcome us. But again, when you look at the Devil card and you see these people here that are chained, they can easily lift that chain off their heads and get away. So there's this big message here that you are so powerful, group number 3, and you can overcome whatever's been going on and remove yourself from this pattern, from this cycle of being stuck or this negative loop or negative thought pattern you're in. You can overcome that. So yeah, we're seeing there could be a lot of negative thoughts this week, but we have the Hermit on the bottom. Through some introspection, through that awareness, now that you have that awareness and you could catch yourself, like being self-aware is the first step. You can kind of reflect, why am I having these thoughts? And really let that dialogue guide you to the light, to where you want to be. Okay, let's get some more cards here. Tell us more about the week ahead, please. We have the card Series, Nurture. Yeah, this is a week to nurture ourselves, to take care of how we're feeling, our thoughts, our inner world. You might be just feeling a lot more sensitive this week, because I feel like there is something going on in the planet right now, we're upgrading, things are going on. And I feel like group number 3, you're very empathic, you're very sensitive, you could be really feeling this. And Spirit's going to take care of yourself, nurture yourself, love yourself a little bit more this week. And then I have the 7th house, relationships. So perhaps a lot of this pain, a lot of the negative thinking has to do with relationships. Maybe feeling like, oh, I'll never meet someone, or the situationship or relationship isn't going the way I want to. Or maybe there's a pattern of attracting toxic relationships or codependent relationships. And Spirit wants you to know you are totally capable of breaking this pattern, breaking this cycle. And the big key here is to finding love. You were drawn to this card here too, which is interesting. But in order to really draw in the love you want, the relationships you want of any kind, we got to first love ourselves and nurture ourselves, take care of our inner world, and then we will have that beautiful outer world of relationships. It all starts with us. We have rosemary, ancient memory. Rosemary is a cleansing herb. But ancient memory, yeah, I feel like something that could be really keeping us stuck in terms of relationships or in life in general is memories of the past. Like what could have been, or a specific person, or pain people inflicted in the past, and that could be keeping us stuck. We could be giving our power away to the past, and we're being called to cleanse that energy so we can draw in the relationships we truly want and love ourselves through that process as well, and be gentle with ourselves. And even though relationships didn't work out in the past, or whatever happened in the past, think of it as a learning experience. Instead of like holding on to it or being a victim to it or being like, everyone hurts me, everyone cheats, like they were so bad to me, you know, that's the energy Spirit's calling us to get away from. And now look at it, be like, you know what? Now I had those experiences. I can really recognize the red flags in people. I know what to do now. I know my worth now. So now I can use all these memories in a way to better my life, to move forward with more power, more, certainty of what I do want. Okay, let's get 4 cards here. Tell us more about the week ahead, please. Oh, we have the Ace of Hearts upright. Let's see what the message is with this. The Robin's Nest. This card represents the house and home, something new. In a reading of love, it shows romance. With diamonds, it shows money and friends. With clubs, social agreement. With spades, it shows disagreement. I just wanted to see what was on the bottom. We do have a club here. Social agreement. But upright, okay. Romance. A lot of this reading has to do with romance. And Spirit wants you to know, like, there is new love coming for you. And like this Ace of Hearts reminds me of the Ace of Cups, like a renewal of love. But the renewal of love, like, starts within. Starts with yourself. But Spirit is giving you this information so like you're feeling things lately. Things are coming up so you can clear it. To make way for a new healthy love, new healthy relationship. And it could be, since there was a club on the bottom and that goes with like social agreements, this could be like also friendships, but I think for most of you this is probably about love. But yeah, certain things are coming up this week. It might feel heavy. You might be like, why are these ancient memories coming up? These old things. It's so you can feel them and clear them and nurture yourself and love yourself a little bit more this week and let go of the energy that, could have been blocking you from seeing new opportunity in love. So you can heal and cleanse and open up your heart to new relationships. Because I feel like the home is your vessel, your house, like your body is your vessel, is your home in a way, and you're focusing on healing that and loving that this week so you can let in that new relationship. Hopefully that makes sense. But nurture yourself. Really don't let the negative thoughts come up, the past that's coming up lately. Know that it's coming up for a reason. Because you are about to meet someone new. New love is on the horizon for you. And there might be something here with maybe there's situationships going on. Maybe there's, toxic relationships still lingering in your life that are keeping you stuck and keeping you from a new relationship coming in. So, that won't pertain to everyone. But for those of you, this could be a sign it's time to clear that, to let something new and healthier in. Adjudication. This is about making a choice, making a decision. There's a decision to be made this week. Are you going to stay with someone? Are you going to keep wanting that person? Are you going to go for someone new? This could be unrelated. There's a choice, a decision to be made this week. And Spirit's calling you to really choose what's best for you. Go within. Listen to your heart. Look at that. Card number 33, key. A new opportunity. A new doorway is opening up. A revelation. There could be a big revelation coming this week. Something you're like, oh my gosh. And look at that. The key is opening up a cage. You might start off this week feeling stuck and stagnant, but you're going to have this revelation, this clarity, and you're going to unlock what's been keeping you stuck. A new opportunity is coming, that revelation, that clarity is coming this week. You're getting unstuck. Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So yeah, even though we were talking about these negative thoughts and negative emotions, you're going to be feeling some peace, some inner strength by the end of the week. Especially if you make the choice to nurture your emotions, to feel through them, to clear away what no longer serves you. And then we have a woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman. All right. And then new opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up. Yes, they are. Oh. All right, let's get an astrology card. Sun, Moon, Rising. Who's going to be important in group number 3's life this week? Okay, we have Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Leo. Gemini and Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising. And since relationships are such a focus, it seems, let's get what does a card here from a romance deck? What does group number 3 need to know right now in terms of romantic connections? Spirit's calling you to release the desire to control. All right, release the desire to control. What affirmation would be helpful for group number 3 to state throughout the week? Look at this, we're saying release, release. I willingly release any need for struggle or suffering. I deserve all that is good. Ooh, I love this one for you guys. Right, you guys can screenshot this, write it down, say it with me. I willingly release any need for struggle or suffering. I deserve all that is good. And that is true, you do. All right, now we're gonna answer a question you have with 3 cards this week, okay? So what I would like you to do is state out loud or in your head a question you would like the answer to. It could be anything at all about this reading, about the week ahead, whatever's on your mind, come up with a question. We're gonna draw 3 cards to get a comprehensive answer to your question here, okay? So again, state out loud or in your head your question. Pause the video if you need more time. Spirit, what is the answer to the viewer's question? First card says unlikely. Take action. Helpful people. Okay. Spirit's saying the way things are right now regarding to your question, as things are with the current energy, doesn't seem like things are going to happen the way you want to. So Spirit's calling you. It doesn't mean that whatever you're wanting or inquiring about won't happen, or whatever situation you're talking about won't happen in the way you want. Spirit's saying the way the current energy, unlikely. So what you want to do is take action and find people to help you. Like maybe you're wanting relationships or something like that. Maybe you need a little bit of help. Maybe find a relationship coach or talk to people, a therapist, or maybe you're wanting a job and you're needing some help and some networking. But the action needed involves other people. You know, I feel like there's an opportunity waiting for you, but you need to be open to help from other people. Ask other people for help, but use discernment when you ask people for help. You know, ask people for help who have what you want, like have a healthy relationship, have the finances you want, however it pertains to your question. But Spirit's saying, to sum it up, with your current energy, the answer is unlikely, but you have the ability to take action and ask for help, and that can change your circumstances and lead you to whatever you are desiring. But of course, take how these relate to your question, use your intuition. But that concludes your weekly reading, group number 3. I hope this resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got value from it. If you did, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what group you're coming from, what resonated, what you're claiming, what you're manifesting this week, how you're feeling. I'd love to hear from you. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so on my website, kittyrising.com. I'll link that down below. Thank you all again so much for being here. I truly am so grateful for each and every one of you. I love you so, so, so much. Bye, group number 3. I love you. Have a great week.